Good evening, Sandy. Got some time now?
Tina, good evening.
It's been a while. How have you been?
Fine. It's unusual for you to contact me.
Well, we exchanged numbers, but we never talked since then.
So, what's up?
Actually, I have good news. I thought I'd tell my sister-in-law about it.
A good news?
I got a job.
Oh, congratulations. Where are you going to work?
At a hotel. Star Hotel in front of the station.
Oh, the Star Hotel.
It's famous. You know that, right? Isn't it great? I got hired at the front desk of a luxury hotel. After I graduated from college, I couldn't find a job, so my family was worried about me. I'm glad I found a good part-time job.
What? Oh, it's a part-time job.
What? Is it bad to be a part-timer?
No, it's not like that. You've been working here and there for about 10 years. When you told me you got a job, I thought you finally got a full-time job.
They weren't looking for a full-time. Doesn't change the fact that I'm going to work. I've been living at home all my life, and my parents have been nagging me to get independent as soon as possible. I'm going to make a lot of money and live on my own.
That's a good attitude. I'll support your decision.
Tomorrow is my first day at work. I'm looking forward to it. Maybe someone famous will come. I'm beautiful, so I might get attention from a handsome celebrity. I might even be able to marry before having to live alone.
Well, it's not that easy, but...
Oh, are you jealous of me? Well, I don't think you will be able to pay to stay at my hotel or work for my hotel.
You don't think so?
Why would you? You didn't finish your high school. How could my brother marry someone like you? I can't even believe you dropped out of high school.
Are you talking about that again? I think I've explained this to you before. I had to drop out for family reasons. After that, I studied on my own and got a lot of certifications. I'm an independent woman now. You should not talk to me like that.
But you are still a dropout, and you always dress so plain and tacky. On the other hand, I have a college degree, and I'm stylish and beautiful. I'm perfect for the front desk of a luxury hotel.
Tina, did you text to make fun of me?
No, I just wanted to tell you about my new job. I'm sorry I got carried away with my bragging. It must be upsetting to hear that your sister-in-law got a job at a luxury hotel.
No, I'm not.
But it is frustrating, isn't it?
Not at all.
You don't have to be so tough. Poor Sandy, inferior to her sister-in-law in every way.
I really didn't want to say this, but if you're going to make fun of me like that, I'll tell you something. I'm planning to stay at the Star Hotel this weekend.
What? You? My luxury hotel?
Yes, I am.
You've got to be kidding me. There's no way you are staying at my hotel.
I'm not kidding.
Maybe you heard I work at Star Hotel. Did you get frustrated and decided to stay there? The weekends are already booked. You can't get a room if you want to stay now.
Of course, I have already booked a room. About 3 months ago.
What?
If you think I'm lying, check the reservations tomorrow. There should be a twin room reserved under my name.
Oh no. Do you really have a reservation? But why are you staying at my hotel?
Because it's our 20th anniversary.
Are you staying with my brother?
Yes, we're both usually busy with work, so we decided to stay at a hotel and relax.
What's that? I haven't heard anything about that from my brother at all.
I see. Well, we're only staying one night.
That's terrible. I'm sure my brother knows I work there.
I guess he didn't think it was necessary to tell you.
Why not? We're siblings. He could have told me.
Ever since your brother and I got married, you have been picking on me every time we see each other. High school dropout, you're ugly, and so on.
Because you actually dropped out and you're ugly. You don't deserve my brother.
He's worried about your attitude. Maybe he decided to keep it a secret until the very last minute. He was worried about what you would do if you found out we were staying at the Star Hotel.
I was trying to save my brother.
Save him?
Because I feel sorry for him. He's stuck with a poorly educated bottom feeder. I can't believe you've been married for 20 years.
You're always unhappy with me.
Of course. I still want you to divorce him.
Unfortunately, we're still married. We're staying the weekend.
Hey, are you sure that you're okay?
About what?
The cost of the room. Our hotel costs $1,000 a night.
I know that, of course, because I looked it up and booked it in advance, but...
You knew that and you booked it? But you're so poor.
I'm poor?
Oh, I see. You're going to make my brother pay, aren't you? You're so selfish and said you wanted to stay at a luxury hotel anyway, didn't you? That's extravagant for a poor person. A cheap hotel for less than $50 a night is enough for those at the bottom of the pile. I feel sorry for my brother, who has to pay so much.
We're going to split the cost between us. And I'm not rich, but I'm not that poor.
Okay, you don't have to be so tough. I can tell by your outfit, you obviously don't have much money.
I just like simple clothes.
Are you really going to come to my hotel? Why don't you cancel it now and move to another hotel?
I'm not canceling. We're staying less than a week away.
That's not cool. If someone like you comes to stay here, it will ruin the prestige of this luxury hotel.
You're so rude to your guests.
I won't accept you as a guest.
Whatever. Anyway, I'm staying at your hotel with my husband. See you then. Tina, answer your phone. Tina.
Oh, hello. Are you in such a rush? Is something wrong?
Aren't you working at the hotel today?
I'm off today.
We just arrived at the Star Hotel and they told me my reservation had been cancelled.
Huh?
And since it was cancelled the day before, I was told to pay 80% of the cancellation fee. But I didn't cancel anything, so can you explain what's going on?
No, I don't want to explain.
It was you, wasn't it?
I don't know anything about it.
Please, be honest with me. You didn't like it when you found out I was staying there.
I don't know anything about it.
So do you think someone other than you cancelled the reservation?
I don't know. Maybe you thought you made a reservation, but you didn't. Maybe you made a reservation for another hotel by mistake.
That can't be true. I have a confirmation mail, and it was cancelled.
So I guess you should pay the cancellation fee and get out of here.
I don't remember cancelling the reservation.
Maybe it's an error in the reservation system. Either way, it can't be helped if it's cancelled. Why don't you find another hotel?
Even if I have no choice, I can't leave without a satisfactory reason.
Whatever. You're not a person who deserves to be in a luxury hotel in the first place. You should give up gracefully. To be honest, I don't care about your 20th wedding anniversary. My brother should break up with you sooner or later.
I see. It can't be helped. I'll check with the hotel manager.
Huh?
I asked the front desk staff. They said they didn't know why it was cancelled, and you don't seem to know anything either. We'll just have to ask the hotel's top management, won't we?
Hey. Don't do that.
Why not?
Because the manager is busy. You shouldn't call him up.
So you want to tell me the truth?
What?
Tina, you know, don't you? You know why my reservation was cancelled. If you don't say anything, I'll go directly to the manager now.
Okay, I did it.
Oh, you're so quick to admit it.
I did cancel your reservation, but don't get my manager involved.
Well, then why did you do it?
Because I couldn't let you come to our hotel. You do not have a status to stay at my hotel just because you're my brother's wife.
I see.
So don't ask my manager. Just go home, please.
That's not how it works.
Well,
you canceled the reservation that I made 3 months ago. It's not the right thing for hotel staff to do.
I didn't mean to do anything wrong. I canceled the reservation to protect the hotel's reputation. I did the right thing.
Then you're fired.
Huh? What do you mean? What do you mean I'm fired? Hey! Are you still sleeping? Please pick up the phone. Hey, Sandy!
Good morning, Tina.
Oh, you finally answered. I've been calling you all day. Why don't you pick up?
I'm so sorry. It's been a while since I slept without an alarm. I overslept.
Did you stay at our hotel by any chance?
Yes, it was very comfortable.
I thought I had canceled your reservation.
I was upset that someone canceled my reservation without my permission, but I asked the manager to fix it.
Oh no.
By the way, aren't you going to work today?
I was going to come to work, but I was told not to come anymore.
Huh?
I got fired.
Oh, that's right.
That's right. I knew you told the manager. I told you not to say anything unnecessary.
I didn't have to. The manager knew you were up to no good.
What?
After receiving a report from the front desk staff who were at work that day, the manager checked the security cameras. They caught you canceling the reservation without permission.
Huh? A security camera?
You just joined the company, so you didn't know about it?
I knew there were security cameras installed, but...
According to the manager, they recently installed a high-performance camera that allows you to clearly see what's going on around your hand and on your computer's reservation screen.
Oh no.
I mean, your entire crime was recorded. When I contacted the manager, he already knew everything.
But firing me, just because of that, is a bit much.
I don't think so.
First of all, you shouldn't have tried to stay at a fancy hotel. I wanted to help you, a poor person, not to waste your money.
What are you talking about?
Because what you're wearing is always so shabby.
What? Shabby?
You're always in your plain suits. You don't wear much makeup, and you don't wear any jewelry. You have no money, right?
I just like to dress simply. Jewelry gets in the way of my work, to be honest. I don't like to dress up too much.
Don't be so tough on me, you poor thing.
No wonder you're fired after all.
What?
You disrespect your regular customers and cancel reservations without permission. You did a terrible thing.
Regulars?
That's right.
You? No, right? Was my brother a regular?
I'm the regular.
Wait a minute, who are you?
I'm a business owner.
Huh?
I thought your brother told you. You don't know anything?
I just heard that you run your own company. My brother once told me that.
You assumed I was a poorly educated bottom feeder. I guess you didn't believe your brother's story, but I started my own business 10 years ago and I'm the president. I often use Star Hotel for both private and business use. I know the manager very well.
No way. I thought you were a low-paid office worker.
Well, when I started, I was underpaid, but I worked hard to get here.
I can't believe it. I can't believe you became a president.
Once you enter the workforce, your educational background doesn't matter much. In fact, you were a part-timer after you graduated from college. When I heard you were going to work at Star Hotel, I thought we'd meet at the hotel someday. Too bad you've been fired now, so we'll never see each other again.
Wait a minute. If you know the manager, will you ask them to consider it again?
Huh?
You got to stay at the hotel after all, didn't you? Then there's no problem.
I don't think that's possible.
Why not?
Even if I wasn't a regular guest, I wouldn't cancel a guest's reservation without permission. I don't think a luxury hotel wants to keep an employee like you.
I won't do it again. I'll let you stay at our hotel. Please, don't fire me.
You can't ask me what to do.
We're family.
I'm just a guest and I can't help you.
Please, do something about it.
I can't. Give up and find another job.
I don't want to. I just got a job at a luxury hotel. Sandy, please help me. Sandy, can we talk?
Hi, Tina. I'm at work. Can we do this later?
It's an emergency.
What?
I need to borrow some money.
What?
I've been looking for a job since I got fired from the hotel, but no one will hire me. I don't have a place to live, so I sleep at an internet cafe.
Oh, I see. I thought you were living at home.
They kicked me out. My mom and dad were really mad at me for what I did. They said I'm not their daughter anymore, and my brother ignores me. You're the only one I can rely on.
I'm sorry, but I can't help you either.
Why not? You're the boss, right? You could have lent me some money.
You haven't forgotten, have you? You disrespected me a lot.
But that's because I didn't know who you were. If I'd known who you were, I wouldn't have behaved like that.
Whether I'm the president or not, it's wrong to look down on people based on their educational background.
I apologize for making fun of you. I'm sorry.
If you're sorry, don't depend on others and do something on your own.
I can't do it anymore. I only have $10 on me right now. I'll have to sleep in the park tomorrow.
Good luck.
Sandy, you want your sister-in-law to be homeless?
It's your own fault.
That's right. Can't you hire me at your company?
What?
I don't care if it's a part-time job. I'll do anything.
I don't think so. Well, I've got some work to do, so I'll see you later.
Oh no, wait. If you won't help me, I'll really be all alone.
I'm going to block you now.
Wait, Sandy. Please, don't abandon me.
After that, Tina managed to find a day job. She continues to sleep at an internet cafe. According to my husband, Tina had been using her parents' money. Now that the whole family has abandoned her, she has no money to do so. She wears ragged clothes every day. She looks as shabby as if she were a different person. On the other hand, I am as busy as ever. My husband is very proactive in taking care of the house, which really helps me out. If I have a chance again, I would like to stay at Star Hotel as a couple and have a relaxing time.
Hey, Tate. I was totally freaked out earlier. You brought your fiancé home today, but are you seriously gonna marry that girl?
Yeah, why not? That's why we came to announce our engagement.
Dang, unbelievable.
What are you trying to say?
That girl? What was her name again? Luna? Oh, man.
What about her?
What's good about that plain and ugly girl? Seriously.
How dare you? She's beautiful.
Love is blind, huh? She's so unimpressive that it's on a level where you'd want to look away. Becoming sisters-in-law with her is just out of the question.
Cut it out, Dahlia. It's beyond rude.
I guess she suits you well. After all, you're a bottom-tier employee for some lame small company, unlike me in a top-notch corporation.
You talk like you got there on your own, but you only got in through Dad's connections, remember? Not something to brag about.
Oh, please. Connections are part of one's abilities. Anyway, you're such an idiot. Even though Dad's running a company, you said you didn't want to rely on him and went through the whole job hunting process. If you had joined his company, you could have become the CEO eventually.
I prefer to decide my own path.
Ha! Trying to be cool.
Whatever. Is that all you wanted to say?
Huh?
You messaged me just to make fun of us, right?
Oh, wait. When you came, I forgot to mention something. I've got some news too.
Well?
I'm getting married soon too.
Wow, congrats. But...
What?
Your boyfriend's a part-timer or something, right? Is it okay to marry a guy who's without a steady job?
He's no longer a part-timer.
Oh yeah?
Now he's an elite employee working for a top-notch company too.
Wait, you mean...
That's right, he's joining Dad's company as well. He'll undoubtedly take over after Dad and become the CEO in the future.
You've got to be kidding me.
Listen, you think getting a job through connections is a bad thing, but honestly, using whatever you can makes life easier, you know?
I never said using connections is bad. I can't judge others, to be honest.
What are you talking about? You refused to join Dad's company.
Well, it's not like I refused. I wasn't even approached in the first place.
Why don't you ask him to let you in now if you want? Well, you'd end up being bossed around by me and my fiancé, though.
No thanks. Working under you guys would suck.
Being stubborn won't get you out of the bottom tier forever, you know.
Well, I'm not exactly at the bottom. I didn't mean to criticize how you live your life, but don't you think you're relying too much on Dad? Well, Dad who keeps spoiling you is a problem too.
Oh, are you jealous of me?
Oh, come on.
Poor little brother. Come to think of it, you've never been loved by our parents, huh?
True. They always doted on you and hardly ever paid attention to me. Whenever we had fights, they always took your side. I always ended up getting scolded. Honestly, I never felt like I belonged at home.
You were an awkward kid, you know. You should have learned to please them.
I'm just not good at that kind of stuff, unlike you. Getting out of home early was a relief for me. Anyway, I did introduce my fiancé just for the formality, and I plan to invite them to the wedding.
What? You're having a wedding?
Of course.
No way. You work for a small company. Do you even have the money for a wedding?
Been saving up for it diligently.
Oh, so when's the wedding?
Maybe in about half a year.
Okay.
Once the details are set, I'll send you an invitation. Honey, I'm sorry if it was uncomfortable for you today. My sister was being rude, you know? My parents also messed up until they found out who you really are. I genuinely apologize.
I'm totally fine, hon. Your sister mocked me from the start to the end, but your parents apologized so many times afterward. Don't worry about me. Besides, you already told me about them, so I had a pretty good idea of what to expect.
I see. They've always been like that. Honestly, I didn't want to introduce you to them, but if we're getting married, I thought they should meet you at least once. Once the wedding's over, I plan to cut off ties with them.
Thanks for trying to protect me, but being completely detached from them is kinda impossible, right?
Yeah, well, but for sure, we'll keep away from them as much as possible.
Agreed.
Alright, now that we've survived the dreaded introduction to my family, it's time to start looking for wedding venues from tomorrow.
Yay, I'm so excited.
Tate, I got the wedding invitation today, but my fiancé and I won't be able to attend.
Oh, really? Any particular reason?
Nah, just don't feel like it. Who wants to see the ugly bride in her wedding dress, you know?
Are you seriously still saying stuff like that?
You're on a low salary, so the wedding is probably gonna be shabby too, right? And the food won't be anything special, I bet. What a waste of my day off to attend.
Well, I don't really mind if you don't come.
Really?
It's totally cool if you guys are absent.
Are you sure? Wouldn't it be a problem if we don't show up?
Why?
Aren't you worried about what the other set of parents will think?
Not really. They understand the situation I've been in. I've already filled them in on everything, including you making fun of her. So if you guys want to skip, it's all good. We're not planning to have such a big wedding to begin with, so there's no problem.
This is boring. Anyway, the wedding is going to be grand.
No, I'm keeping it small by inviting only those who really want there. It's enough for us.
I see. Oh yeah, I got a great idea.
What is it?
I won't invite you guys to my wedding.
Sure, do whatever you want.
Really?
I didn't expect to be invited in the first place, so no worries. Okay, later.
What's up with that indifferent attitude? Ugh, so annoying. Tate, did you get the RSVP for the wedding?
Yeah, got it yesterday. You're not attending, right?
Yep, we are no-shows.
Are you sure?
Of course. Nobody wants to go to a bottom-tier wedding like yours. And by the way, we're getting married on the same day as you.
The same day?
Yes.
Did you purposely choose the same day?
Right, on purpose. I even timed it to start at exactly the same time as yours.
What's wrong with you? You're causing trouble for Dad and Mom, you know.
How? They are, of course, coming to my wedding. After all, I'm loved by them. Unlike the lame wedding of the bottom tier you and an ugly girl, we, a high class, can have a flashy and luxurious wedding.
I'm speechless. You're boasting about getting a job through Dad's connections after failing at job hunting. Both of you crying to Dad. What's there to be proud of?
Shut up. Anyway, I've decided to have the wedding on the same day. Gonna show the difference in class.
I think it would be better for you to pick a different day. I know you just want to mess with me, but think about the people who are attending.
Oh, you just don't get it, huh? Being invited to my glamorous wedding is way better than being invited to the dull one of a bottom-tier couple, right? Plus, if it's the same day, they only have to attend one instead of two. I deliberately did it for everyone's sake.
Oh, okay. Then we won't bother preparing seats for you guys.
Don't need you to tell me. I'm so sorry for your depressing wedding without a single family and relatives.
Are you sure about this?
Of course.
You'll regret it later, you know. Instead of being overconfident, you might want to check the situation more carefully.
I don't know what you're talking about. Neither your parents nor your sisters are attending, so maybe you should just cancel your wedding.
I'm not canceling it.
There'll be a bunch of empty seats, you know.
Who's gonna end up with empty seats?
What?
Never mind.
Hey, Tate! What's happening?
My phone wouldn't stop ringing, and of course it's you. I'm busy with wedding stuff right now, so can you wait? Anyway, you're about to start yours, right? Seriously, is it the right time for texting?
No one's showing up.
What?
My ceremony's about to start, but no one's here. Dad and Mom aren't here either, and not a single relative or acquaintance has shown up.
Oh.
Why? Do you know anything? I've told everyone the date and venue.
I don't know about your acquaintances, but all our relatives and of course Mom and Dad are here.
What the heck? Why?
I guess it's your fault. You purposely picked the same date. They had to choose one.
But they were supposed to come to my wedding. It's totally wrong to choose a defiant brother over me.
Too bad for you, but they had no choice but to prioritize me.
What do you mean?
Luna's father is the CEO of a company that has been a business partner with Dad's for a long time.
What?
Dad looks uncomfortable being surrounded by Luna's relatives.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Didn't you know? Luna's father is the second-generation CEO of ABC Corporation, which is the biggest client of Dad's.
That's even bigger than our company. So, Luna is the daughter of the CEO of a top-tier company?
Exactly.
Why didn't you tell me?
Well, I did mention it.
No?
I talked about it when I went to introduce her.
Really?
I hadn't been home in a while, and Dad and Mom didn't even know I was in a relationship with her. When they found out she was the daughter of a business partner, they were freaked out.
What?
While you were busy dissing us, they were turning pale and whispering for you to stop.
Oh.
It looked like you kept ignoring them, but maybe you genuinely didn't notice.
Speaking of which, I vaguely remember her mentioning something about her father running a company.
So you were listening.
But she looked so modest and plain. I thought the company was a small private business.
Nope. ABC Corporation is a big one with branches all over the country.
Dang. If so, why does she look so poor? She should dress nicer and act more like someone with a high status.
Unlike you, she hates dressing up all flashy. Even though her clothes were simple, they were actually expensive and high quality. You probably didn't notice, though.
Ugh. So the reason you suggested I pick a different date was?
Even if Dad spoiled you, he can't skip the big shot client's daughter's wedding, right? I warned you. You never listened.
I just wanted to ruin your wedding by overlapping the date.
It really was to mess around with me.
I always want to be above you. Couldn't stand the thought of you, a bottom tier, having a wedding before me. I was so sure I could ruin your wedding, but I believe Dad and Mom would prioritize mine.
Too bad for you. Well, your little stunt against Luna's been exposed to her parents, so Dad and Mom look pretty uncomfortable being here.
Wait, the fact that no one came to my wedding is your payback?
Of course not. You're the one who scheduled it on the same day after all.
But at least one person could have come to my wedding, right? I bet you were sneaking around making sure no one would show up.
I'm not like you. I don't do shady stuff like that. By the way, did you even bother keeping track of who was and wasn't coming? If you checked the RSVPs, you'd have known Dad and Mom weren't attending yours.
I have no clue. Didn't even send out invites, you know.
What do you mean?
Making paper invites nowadays is so old school. It's a hassle and stamps cost money. I told Dad and Mom verbally. For the rest, I thought it was enough to send an invite over text.
Then did you at least get replies?
Please, a high-class couple getting married, of course. Everyone would show up, right?
Even so, some people might not make it for some reason.
I told those replied they couldn't make it, that there couldn't possibly be anything more important than my wedding. After that, I ignored all their follow-up messages.
That's not considered an invitation, you know.
Why not?
You remember the invite to my wedding, right?
Oh, that stiff one?
Invites are generally like that. You even sent back your RSVP, didn't you?
Well, there was a reply card, so I reluctantly sent it.
Basically, without that kind of exchange, the other side wouldn't think they're invited.
Are you serious?
Geez, even at almost 30, you don't know this stuff? Those who got the message from you probably thought it was a joke or some prank.
No way. I thought everyone I invited would definitely come.
You're too self-centered. It's unbelievable. But your groom's parents and relatives must be there, right?
Yeah, but they thought it was strange no guests from my side were showing up, so they left.
Well then, you might have to cancel your wedding.
No, we rented such a fancy venue.
So you go ahead with 0 attendees then.
Well, Tate, can't you bring everyone over here?
Huh?
Your wedding's just a low-budget, dull affair, right? You should cancel it and reschedule for another day.
Are you stupid? I just revealed Luna's true identity.
Please, come over here.
Absolutely not. I have to go now.
Wait, Tate! Tate, do you have time now? I have a favor to ask.
What now? I'm busy.
Please just listen.
I'm about to leave for our honeymoon. Keep it short.
Can you lend me some money?
What?
We got charged a cancellation fee from the venue.
You guys should be able to handle it yourselves.
Not possible. It's like $10,000.
You work for a top-notch big company, right? You should be able to pay that much.
We expected a generous gift, but didn't get a single cent. Both of us have no savings. Covering it is impossible.
Why not ask Dad then? He'd do anything for you, right?
He won't help me. Luna's dad got really mad because of my disrespect towards her. He said we almost lost a crucial deal because of me.
Oh, I see. Even Dad is fed up with you this time, huh?
This is not a laughing matter. My in-laws are disappointed the wedding got cancelled and won't help us either.
That's unfortunate.
Tate, please, can't you lend me just $5,000? Well, you work for a small company, so you may not have much money to spare. But I know you've been saving up for the future, right? I'll pay you back later. Help me out.
Nope.
Why the heck not? We're family, right?
I don't consider someone who disrespected my wife and tried to ruin our wedding as a family.
Oh, God.
Also, I'm not working for a small company anymore.
Really?
I joined ABC Corp.
No way.
Just so you know, I actually went through the hiring process, unlike you. Still got in through connections, though.
So, are you going to be the CEO someday?
I will try to.
Then lend me the money. You must be earning a lot.
Sorry, it's almost time to leave. Bye.
Wait, Tate! Tate!
In the end, my sister and her husband had to take out a loan to cover the cancellation fee for the venue. What's more, they were looked at as nuisances at my dad's company and ended up resigning. Despite attempting to find new jobs, they couldn't get hired anywhere. Now they're juggling part-time jobs and desperately trying to pay off their debts. As for me, Luna and I rented an apartment near my in-laws and are enjoying our newlywed life. Although it's a nerve-wracking experience to work in a big company, I'm managing to pull through with the support of Luna and my in-laws. Having gone through tough times in my upbringing, I now aspire to build a warm family with my wife for the future.
Hey, sister-in-law. What was that today? What's with you, sister-in-law? Huh, Megan? I thought my phone was ringing all the time. It was you, wasn't it? I finally got an answer. I've been calling you a bunch of times since a while ago. Why are you ignoring me? I'm sorry. I've been so busy. I'm just now getting settled. Sister-in-law, isn't it awful? What? Why should I be kicked out? I've come all the way from far away to see you. They're all dragging me out of the venue. You'll pay me back for the wasted train fare later, won't you? Don't tell me you don't understand at all. You have no idea why you were kicked out of the venue? I don't understand. Why do I have to go through this? It's your outfit. What outfit? It was my mother's funeral. I don't think that was a good idea. Oh, you mean my dress? Yes. Attending a funeral in a flashy pink dress? I think it's insane. I don't know. I think I did a good thing. Huh? Because everyone except for me was so gloomy and had a bitter look on their face. You were sobbing and crying. If a beautiful woman like me appeared in a dress, everyone would smile. You don't seem to realize what a terrible thing you've done. Didn't you notice that everyone was giving you the cold shoulder? I don't understand why I should be upset at all. I mean, some people were smiling when they saw me in my dress. I'm sure they were happy to see me. They weren't smiling. They were laughing. Don't get it wrong. But you're really happy, aren't you, sister-in-law? What? Because when your mom dies, you'll get an inheritance, right? You'll be lucky to get extra income. What are you talking about? So, it was a happy funeral. It's a happy day. I wore my favorite outfit, while everyone else was dressed all black like cockroaches. I made the place look gorgeous. You should be thanking me. You're disgusting. You're so inappropriate. I lost my mother. I'm devastated. And you're congratulating me? Funerals don't need to be glamorous. Really? I'm stunned. Don't you know anything about that? You've never been to a funeral before? Yes, I have. So you went in a fancy dress then, too? No way. I wore a normal morning dress. Then why did you come like that to my mother's funeral? You came dressed like an insane person. Do you have something against my mother? I have nothing against your mother, but I can't forgive you. I don't remember doing anything bad to you. You took my brother away from me. Huh? Ever since I was little, I dreamed of becoming my brother's wife. Don't tell me you still think that. I know that siblings can't get married, but at least the woman my brother marries must be someone I approve of. So you're saying you don't approve of me? That's right, because you're so plain, to be honest. What? My brother is handsome, went to a good university, and works for a prestigious company. If my brother's wife is dull and ugly, I feel sorry for him. That's not true. To you, it may be whatever, but to me, it's a real problem. So you were trying to irritate me when you wore the dress? Well, I guess you could say that. You're such a jerk for doing that at my mother's funeral to harass me. You're the worst. I want you to divorce right now. But your brother chose me as his wife. No matter how much you don't like me, if you love your brother, you should respect his wishes, don't you think? Huh? Are you trying to lecture me? You're a big ugly bitch. I'll have my brother scold you later. That brother of yours is also very upset with you in your dress. Huh? How can he be angry at his beautiful sister's beautiful dress? Don't you see how crazy it is to wear a pink dress to a funeral? But a beautiful girl like me is special. I don't think my brother would be mad at me. I'm just taking the stance that it's not my fault. Of course it's your fault. All right then. If it's a fight you want, you'll get one. Huh? I'll do to you what you did to me. I'll do the same to you someday. You're so full of it. You don't have the guts to take revenge on me. If that's how you feel, but I'm serious. Ha 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 ha! Scary. Well, go ahead and try if you can.
Emily, I'm really sorry my sister bothered you today. Is everything all right over there?
Yes, Sean.
Your father and all the relatives must be angry.
Sort of. I can't help it after she did such a crazy thing. But everyone is grateful to you. We all know that you had harsh words with Megan.
Well, I was worried that maybe I'd be disowned by your father and the other relatives. I guess everything's fine now.
I'm fine. You're not the bad guy. By the way, how are things going over there? How is it going with Megan?
Oh, not good.
Not good?
I scolded her pretty hard, but Megan didn't seem to respond at all.
You even went to your parents' house to tell them about it.
My parents knew that and warned Megan she should listen to me, but she wouldn't listen to me at all, saying, "Your wife made you do it, didn't she?"
I see.
I couldn't get through to her. My head was starting to spin.
You must have had a hard time.
Megan's always been a self-centered girl, but I didn't think she'd do something like that at your mother's funeral. Anyway, I'm coming home soon. If I stay at my parents' house, Megan might think I'm on her side. Or maybe she already does.
Maybe. She said to me, "I'll have my brother scold you." She really seems to love you.
I wish she'd stop involving me. I'm sorry, Emily. I'm not much help.
It's okay.
From now on, you don't have to be involved with Megan at all. I'll give her a stern talking to about staying away from you and your family.
Okay then. I appreciate it.
I'm on my way to you now.
Okay. Have a safe trip home. Hello, sister-in-law. How have you been? Huh? I'm your sister-in-law, Megan. Megan? Oh no, why are you surprised? I didn't expect to hear from you. Didn't your brother tell you to stay away from me? My brother is so terrible. You're insane. Stay away from Emily and her family. What in the world did I do? Huh? 3 years have passed. It's been 3 years since then, and you still have no remorse. What do you want me to be sorry for? You wore a fancy dress to my mother's funeral. Oh no, do you still hold that against me? I'll never forget it. But that's not the point. I called you today with an important announcement. What? I'm getting married. Really? And my partner's family is rich, and he works for a big company. It's the man of my dreams. Okay. Hey, what's with that weak reaction? Aren't you going to congratulate me? Yes, congratulations. And that's all you want? Oh God, you're cold. Because it's none of my business. It is your business. We're sisters-in-law. Sisters, huh? We're getting married next month. I'd love for my sister-in-law to attend. Of course you'll come, right? Next month? That's short notice. I've never heard of you getting married or having a wedding. This is the first I've learned of it. Sean, your father, and your mother, none of them said anything about you having a wedding. Did you tell your parents or Sean about your marriage? That's the thing. My brother and my parents are terrible. They weren't happy at all when I told them about my marriage. They even said they weren't going to attend my wedding. Oh, no. They say they can't forgive me for causing trouble at your mother's funeral. Ever since then, everyone has been so cold to me. They won't even let me into their house. I see. Unlike you, everyone else in your family has sense. Not attending your daughter's wedding would be insane. That's why I want my sister-in-law to attend as a relative at least. Well, I'll send you an invitation. You must come, right? I won't go either. Why not? Because I feel the same way as Sean and your parents. I'm not going to congratulate you. I don't want that. You should attend as a representative of the family.
Just for the record, what's the date of the wedding?
The last Sunday of next month.
Oh, I can't make that day anyway.
What? Why?
Because I have important things to do.
Business? There's nothing more important than your sister-in-law's wedding.
You know what? Even if I wasn't busy that day, I wouldn't go to your wedding.
Don't say that.
I'm busy now. See you later.
Wait, sister-in-law. What's the matter? It's a happy wedding, but everyone's so cold. I'll definitely have you come to the ceremony.
Sean, is this a good time? Sorry if you're busy at work. I'm on break right now. It's fine. What's up? Did you hear that Megan's getting married? Huh? Oh, well, we talked about that before. Me and my parents cut ties with Megan. I don't care if she's getting married or not. But then, just now, I got a text from Megan. She asked me to come to her wedding. Just you? Yeah. They're getting married on the last Sunday of next month. But I can't attend because I have my mother's memorial service. Of course. That's the 3rd anniversary of your mother's death. Megan is insistent that I attend. I don't have to go, right? Sure, you can ignore her. What the hell is she thinking? Calling you just because she can't talk with me or mom and dad? I can't believe she contacted you. I told her not to bother you. But you know what, Sean? Maybe this is our chance. What? I've been thinking about something. I'm thinking that I can use this opportunity to make Megan shocked. Emily, are you up to something? Sort of. I'll tell you in detail when you come home from work today. Oh, okay. Good luck with your work then.
Hey, sister-in-law. The wedding's about to start. You're not at the venue yet, are you? What on earth are you doing?
Oh, right. It's Megan's wedding today.
What are you playing at? Hurry up and get here.
I told you I'm not going because I have something to do.
Even if you have something to do there, you have to put my wedding first.
I can't. It's the 3rd anniversary of my mother's death. We're having a family reunion.
What are you talking about? Are my brother and parents going there too?
Yes, they are.
That's terrible. You're not coming to my wedding.
I can't go to your wedding anyway.
No. You have to go now. None of my relatives are coming. The groom's family will think I'm weird.
That can't be helped. You're the one who invited them.
That's right. If all your relatives are here, you should bring them all to the wedding now.
Huh?
How many people are over there?
About 15 people.
Wow, that's a fair number of people. Well, I'll invite you to my wedding, so come over right now.
What? Are you sure you're okay with that many people suddenly showing up?
Don't worry, it'll be fine. It's a buffet-style wedding. It's at the restaurant Atticus at the south exit of Station S.
Oh, Atticus is close to here. We could go there if we wanted to, but I'd have to change my clothes.
What? If you do that, my wedding will be over. I don't care about your clothes. Just come over right away.
Are you sure?
It's fine.
We're going straight from the memorial service, right? Are you sure you don't want me to change?
That's why I said come quickly.
Okay. The whole family will be there. I don't care if you regret it.
Why would I regret it? Of course it's better to have more people there.
Don't complain later.
Just come. You're terrible. Why did you do that to me?
What? What did I do?
It's so weird to attend a wedding in mourning clothes. And it wasn't just you. My father, my mother, and even my brother.
You told us to come quickly and not change. We just did as you asked.
You know what? Don't you have any common sense?
That's why I said we had to change.
I asked you if we didn't need to change for the wedding straight from the memorial service. Oh. I asked you repeatedly, but you still insisted that I come without changing my clothes. Because it's not a funeral, and I didn't expect everyone to be wearing mourning clothes. I didn't think you would. Did you think that the 3rd anniversary of the death of a loved one was supposed to be celebrated in a glamorous dress like a wedding? Well, it's no wonder you think so. You're the kind of insane person who would show up to my mother's funeral in a pink dress. I mean... Now you understand, don't you? Well... Do you understand how I felt when my mother's funeral was ruined? Are you saying that you... Is this payback for the funeral? Yes, I told you 3 years ago, right? I said I would definitely get revenge. Oh, no. I was lucky that your wedding coincided with the 3rd anniversary of my mother's death. The whole family was able to jump in with their mourning clothes on. The groom's family must have been very surprised. My partner and in-laws were asking me why my relatives came in mourning clothes. I'm really annoyed. Well, it's all your own fault. I'm so glad I got my revenge on you. Well, I'm busy, so I'll see you later. Sister-in-law? Please help me. Oh, Megan, what's wrong? It's the worst. We just got married. It was all for nothing. What? My husband has divorced me. Oh. It's your fault. What? You came to our wedding in mourning clothes. I explained that it just happened to be the 3rd anniversary of my sister-in-law's mother's death, but my husband and in-laws had their doubts. They came all the way to my parents' house to ask them about it. Oh. Then they found out I wore a pink dress to the funeral. He said he couldn't be married to such an insane woman. He was so mad at me. I'm sure he would be. I don't want a divorce. I've just gotten a rich, handsome man. You need to do something about it. No, there's nothing I can do. It's your fault. Convince my husband to forget the divorce. I don't want to. I mean, it's a good thing your husband realized your true nature earlier, isn't it? I beg your pardon? I'm sure your husband was fooled by you because you've been acting sweet all along. But when he found out that you were actually an insane woman, he confronted you with the divorce. If it was after a baby was born or something, it would be a lot harder. I'm glad you got a divorce while you still can. You've got to be kidding me. You messed up my happiness. You messed up my funeral and you have no remorse. You have no right to happiness. What? I'm done taking revenge on you. I'm going to block your number after today. Wait a minute. Are you abandoning me, your sister-in-law? Okay, bye. Goodbye forever. Wait, sister-in-law! I'm sorry about what happened at the funeral. Please help me. Sister-in-law! Shortly thereafter, my sister-in-law divorced. It seems that my sister-in-law was evicted from the new house she was living in with her husband and moved into her parents' house. Her parents soon kicked her out. Rumor has it that she is now moving from one internet cafe to another. My sister-in-law quit her job when she got married, so she has been working part-time at a day job to make ends meet. She thought she was on the top of the world, but she has hit rock bottom. In my sister-in-law's case, she got what she deserved. On the other hand, 1 month after my sister-in-law's wedding, I found out that I was pregnant. Now my husband and I are living a peaceful life together, looking forward to the birth of our baby. I'm sorry I couldn't show my mother the face of her grandchild. I'm sure my mother is watching over us from heaven and is happy about the new addition to our family.
Hey, Alice. The wedding venue is near Oakwood Station, right?
Oh, Sarah!
Yes, that's right. But why? Is it the train station near Jackson University? I'm at the venue now, but the staff here said there's no wedding event today. So I wanted to confirm if I'm in the right venue. The place is correct. Wait, are you serious? You are at the venue now! Yeah, your wedding is today, right? It's written on the invitation too. Oh, I'm sorry. I made a mistake. What? My wedding was last week already. Oh, no. I didn't know you were not informed. Seriously? Normally, if the sister doesn't come to the wedding, wouldn't you at least contact her? You didn't say anything to me, so I thought your wedding was today. Well, I thought it was strange that you didn't show up at the wedding. But I knew you were jealous and upset with me. Since you were ugly, I thought you were too embarrassed to attend my beautiful wedding. That's why I intentionally didn't say anything to you. Well, I was planning to contact you later, but I was too busy enjoying my newlywed life. I completely forgot. Oh, I see. From the way it sounds, was it intentional? You're right. Well, I guess it was too obvious. Even though you're ugly, your instincts are sharp, huh? As soon as I became an adult, I was kicked out of my parents' house and cut ties with family. I hadn't been in contact all this time, and suddenly I received a wedding invitation from you. I had a feeling something was suspicious, but I thought it was a big lifetime event, and I wanted to congratulate you. I didn't expect it to turn out like this. You don't have to congratulate me. Who do you think you are? Did you forget that everybody hates you? You were kicked out of the house because we don't need ugly family members like you. If you had plastic surgery, it'll be a different story, but there's no way you'd be invited to a wedding looking as ugly as you are. I came all the way to attend your wedding. I'm sure you have a reason for why you went to the trouble of sending me a fake invitation, and you didn't invite me to the wedding. I'm not sure, but you might understand why I did it. Oh yeah? Explain to me then. Then let me tell you. I stole your fiancé. What? And we got married last week. We were happily married with everyone's blessing. You haven't been able to contact your fiancé recently, right? Do you want to know why? That's because he's my husband now. What? Are you surprised? But it's too late now. I'm sorry. Your fiancé is all mine. So, in other words, you intentionally told me a different wedding date so I wouldn't ruin your wedding. Exactly. I didn't want to see your ugly crying face, so I got married last week. I made a special invitation with a different groom's names and dates, just to send it to you. Wow, really? Just to make sure I wouldn't come, you did all that, huh? That's right. Knowing you, who is both ugly and malicious, if you find out that I stole your fiancé, I don't know what kind of revenge you might try. It was worth the trouble. You fell for it perfectly. It's hilarious. I'm malicious? Look who's talking. And my fiancé? Who? Huh? I didn't know I had a fiancé. Who are you talking about? Oh, come on! You're being so bitter and acting tough again! I'm laughing beyond pity! Your fiancé said, after meeting me, he immediately forgot that you exist! Wait a minute! You have amnesia now because of the shock? Not only are you ugly, but you can't even see reality! Well, for an ugly person like you, if you miss this chance to get married, you might never get married again! I guess I can understand why you are so shocked! You're being so sarcastic. Well, whatever. So, there's no wedding today, right? That's right. It must be so frustrating for you. I'm sorry. Oh well, I'll just enjoy my day off around here. Oh, poor Sarah, not even invited to her sister's wedding, craving for love. Unable to marry anyone, a pitiful woman heading towards a lonely, miserable life. I feel so sorry for you, my poor sister. Look! It's a photo of the beach in Bali. I'm on my honeymoon now. The sunset over the beach was so beautiful. The food was super delicious. I ate this huge lobster and fresh oysters. There's also a spa and a pool. I might become even more beautiful. Aren't you jealous? Sarah, you've never been to a place like this, huh? I heard from your ex-fiancé, who became my husband, said you were begging him to take you here. But I'm sorry you couldn't go with him. Here we go again. You're in Bali? You must be jealous. I went there with my friends a year ago. What? You've never been abroad, so what are you talking about? You don't even have a boyfriend. I can go abroad with my own money without asking my boyfriend. I've been traveling abroad a few times a year for work and leisure, so I don't particularly envy you. Nowadays, I enjoy quick staycations at luxury hotels. I've realized it's better than getting tired from long flights, you know. What's that? Sounds so boring. That's what old people do. You've always looked old. People used to mistake you for the older sister even though you are the younger one. And now you're telling me stuff like that? Well, I guess it can't be helped. You're a slow, boring hag who doesn't even realize that your fiancé is your sister's husband before you know it. Are you still talking about that? I have absolutely no idea of having a fiancé. Just tell me, who are you talking about? No way! Why? I don't want to leave my husband's name on your phone. I'm afraid you might do something out of jealousy, too. I can't be jealous if you steal someone I don't know. Oh, my husband is calling. Well, bye for now. You're not gonna tell me after all. Well, whatever. If you're acting like that, I have my own plan. Hi, Grace. I know it's sudden, but does your cousin still have any connection with my sister? Hey, Sarah, it's been a while. Oh, yeah, she was at your sister's wedding last week. Anyway, are you feeling okay now? What? What do you mean? The day before your sister's wedding, you got sick and were hospitalized, right? I heard that's why you couldn't attend the wedding. Oh, I see. So that's the explanation for my absence. I didn't get hospitalized, and I'm perfectly fine, so don't worry. Oh, really? I'm glad you're fine. Then, why didn't you go to the wedding? I think I told you about my family problem, right? Oh, I thought you reconciled with them. We didn't. Did they mention about me during the wedding? That's what my cousin told me, but... Actually, I heard that the wedding was scheduled for a week later. I received a fake invitation, so when I went to the venue, there was no one. When I contacted my sister, she told me the wedding happened last week. Oh, I see. That's what happened. That's terrible. I don't care about them anymore, so it's fine. The invitation had not only a different date, but also a fake groom's name. Even the name? Why would they do something like that? It seems my sister mistook the groom for my ex-fiancé. What? She's so happy that she thinks she stole my fiancé and keep bragging me about it. It's just so annoying. Even when I ask about the groom's name, she doesn't want to say it. Huh? What do you mean? That's what I wanted to know, so I contacted you. Could you ask your cousin what the groom's name is? Okay, I got it. I'm with her now, so I'll ask her right away. Thank you. She told me the name of the groom. His name is William Thompson. William Thompson? You know him? I've never heard of him. My cousin said she'd never seen the groom before either. He wore glasses, he was good looking, but to put it bluntly, he seemed like a suspicious guy. Your cousin is really sharp. Tell her to cherish that keen eye of hers. Is he a shoddy guy? He's quite dangerous. I'm 100% sure of it. Are you okay? I'm fine. It's good news that I know who he is. It might get a bit complicated, but I'll tell you everything once it's settled. Okay, I understand. Thanks for the help. When I returned from my honeymoon, I received weird documents. Are you demanding me? If you mess with me too much, it won't end well. Hey, answer me, you ugly! Holding a grudge is such a loser thing to do. What? I'm in the middle of work. What is it? Why are you demanding alimony to me? Who do you think you are? I won't pay anything to you. Withdraw it. Do you know why you are being demanded? Is it because I stole your fiancé? To go so far as to demand your own sister? It seems there's no reason other than holding a grudge. You received the documents, right? Did you read everything? I'm not the one who made the demand. What? On that document, it says Sarah, but it's not referring to me. Just read it carefully. The last name is different. Oh, you're right. Huh, who is this person? The woman who was mistaken for me by William Thompson. What? I became friends with a woman also named Sarah at a hobby class. And William was also a student in the same class. He heard a rumor that a woman named Sarah runs a company and is rich. He immediately approached my friend, assuming that she runs a company. But in reality, I'm the one who runs the company. What? You? No way! What's that? I don't know anything about that. I didn't tell you. I started the company after I was kicked out of the house and cut off from my family ties. So I didn't think I needed to tell you guys. What? Why are you deciding things on your own? If you made money, you're supposed to give it to us. What are you doing, keeping it all to yourself? You're just like William. You only think about using others. Excuse me? What? You're talking so high and mighty. How can you talk about your ex-fiancé like that? You really sound like a miserable loser. William wasn't my fiancé. He was the ex-fiancé of my friend. William thought he could get rich by marrying a rich woman. He mistook her, assuming that she was the one who owned the business. He became her boyfriend and kept asking for money. After getting engaged, he found out that he had mistaken her and simply dumped her. What? He immediately approached me afterward, but I knew what he wanted, so I rejected him, and that was the end. At that time, Sarah was preparing to claim compensation for William, but that jerk, he ran away. He ran away? No way! I don't know the details, but somehow he found out that my dad also runs a company. This time, he was after Dad's money, so he made a plan. He took advantage of you and he successfully married into the family. No way! I think it's better to check your family's bank account now. What? He might have done something already. What? Well, I think you learned a good lesson from it. You really thought you stole a fiancé from me, huh? I'm sorry that you ended up like this. Oh my God! Dad is really pissed off! From Dad's company account and personal account, a total of $300,000 is gone! $300,000? Wow, that's a lot of money. And it's the company's money, isn't that pretty bad? Didn't they manage it properly? He married to me, so he's supposed to become the future president. That's why I gave him the PIN number of the company account. Dad is really mad about that too. He's pissed that I caused all this trouble and he wants me to pay for it. Dad, who used to spoil you all the time, is saying that? That's pretty bad. Well, I think it's all your fault. Where's William now? Well, he hasn't come home since our honeymoon. He disappeared with $300,000. I don't know what to do. If you hadn't been so stupid as to send me a fake wedding invitation, I could have found out about it earlier. Oh, no! It's your own fault. Instead of saying that, just help me! Why? Why not? You're a business owner. You have money, right? Your family is in trouble, so you should help me. Do you remember what you, Dad, and Mom said to me the day I was kicked out of the house? You're not family. Our precious daughter is only Alice. We won't help you if anything happens to you. Ugly woman like you should live on your own. Do you think I'd want to help someone who said those things to me? Don't you know the word helping each other? I don't remember being helped. Whatever! Just help me! Why should I help you? Because we're family! I was told I was not family and got kicked out of the house. But you're my sister! If I'm not family, that means I'm not your sister either. Please, Sarah! Enough with that! Just help me! Don't be so cocky, you ugly! Wow, it's crazy that you can still say that to me when you are asking for help. Oh, I mean, you're the one with the most money in our house right now. Don't include me in our house. Please help me. Give me some money. Oh, by the way, what? William ran away, but my friend Sarah's lawyer will probably find him no matter what. Don't worry about that part. You can say whatever you want to me, but I won't help you at all. So, good luck. Sarah! Wait! Sarah, come on! It seems William used the $300,000 to pay up Sarah's demand. During his escape, he made a deposit to Sarah from an ATM. He was traced from the location of the ATM, and it led to his capture. I don't know exactly what kind of trial William went through after that, but before I knew it, Dad's company had gone bankrupt. According to rumors, William took out a loan to compensate all the money he stole. He begged that he never wanted to divorce Alice. Now, the two are living together, paying off their debt. However, Alice, tired of living in extreme poverty, used the money from Dad's company. The repeated family drama and debt caused the employees to leave the company, and the business became unable to continue. At the end, the company went bankrupt again, and the whole family was forced to live in that hell.
Hey Nadia, where are you right now? I come home from work and you and Ethan aren't home, and my dinner isn't even ready. And what the hell was that letter? I don't get it at all. Keegan, you're late again today. It's work, so I can't do anything about it, can I? But forget about that. Answer my question. I'm asking where you are. You're not playing around with Ethan, are you? I went back to my parents' house. Your parents' house? Is Ethan with you? Yes, I brought Ethan with me. Anyway, did you read my letter? I did. It's all in the letter. I'm asking you because I don't know what I'm reading. What do you mean you've only got 3 months to live? Exactly what it says. I get it. You're cheating on me. Huh? Why would I do that? You need an excuse to break up with me, so you made up the story about dying. You left this stupid letter. And now what? You're at your lover's house? No, I told you I'm at my parents' house. I had my mother come with me to the hospital today. The doctor explained everything to me. And then they told me I had 3 months to live, and I was so shocked. Even if I went home, you wouldn't be there because of work, so I brought Ethan to my parents' house. Don't lie to me. It's not right to go out of your way to call your mother who lives so far away. You should have asked me to go with you when it's something so important as this. What are you talking about? I told you I haven't been feeling well for the past 6 months. But you said it's just my imagination or it's just a cold. You weren't even the littlest bit interested. I can't help it. I'm busy at work. You can at least go to the doctor by yourself. So on your day off, I asked you to watch Ethan so I could go to the doctor's. But you told me you wanted to take it easy on your day off, so I wasn't able to go. Huh? It's my fault? Why didn't you just take Ethan to the hospital with you? Ethan just turned 2 years old. It's a mother's job to take care of her child. But when I'm sick... Sick is just an excuse. You were pretending to go to the hospital to see your man. I told you I'm not cheating on you. Why are you so suspicious? I'm just as confused as you are. I've been told I only have 3 months to live. I doubt you'd go to the trouble of writing a letter to tell me. Why didn't you just tell me in person? I wanted to tell you in person if I could, but you were too busy with work and I didn't think I could. I thought I'd at least tell you in a letter. I was so scared while I was writing it that my hands were shaking. You're right. Talk about bad penmanship. You wrote it with your left hand, didn't you? What a stupid little trick you did. Don't tell me you've got 3 months to live or some other obvious lie. You may have thought hard about it, but it won't work on me. Why don't you believe me? You're an awful person. Now you're gonna cry me to death. Maybe that's how you got the guy you're having an affair with. Don't play me for a fool. Well, you should come to the hospital with me next time. The doctor said I should have my husband come with me. Even if you don't believe my explanation, you can believe his, right? You idiot. Do you think I would fall for that? I wouldn't believe anything a slut says. Then what am I supposed to do? I've been told I only have a few months to live, and my husband doesn't even trust me. It's not like a TV drama where you're suddenly told you only have 3 months to live. There's no way I can believe you. I was really sick, but I didn't go to the hospital, and this is what happened. The doctors were so upset that I didn't go to them before it got so bad. But I never thought I'd be told I didn't have long to live. I'm going crazy with anxiety. You're already crazy. What? Your husband works overtime every day, and you take advantage of it to cheat on him. That's not true. If that's what you want, there's not much I can do. I'll get someone else too. What? Why are you trying to change my disease into me cheating? I'm divorcing you. Don't come home again. Wait a minute. Keegan. Nadia, I heard Keegan kicked you out of the house. I heard you ran away to folks' house because you had nowhere to go. Poor thing with only 3 months to live. What, sis? I thought I blocked you a long time ago. I made another account. Why did you bother? I just wanted to find out what your feelings were. Your husband left you with only 3 months to live. You must be in shock. You're as insidious as ever. I mean, how did you know I left home? I haven't told anyone but our parents and my husband about my life expectancy. What? You still don't know? That's why Keegan left you. You've got to be kidding me. Keegan is dating me. He's at my place right now. No way. He said he wanted to get a divorce and find someone else. I never thought he'd go out with you, of all people. What new woman? I've been dating Keegan for a year now. What? A year? That's right. From a year ago means that's when Keegan started to get busy with his work. Sometimes he didn't come home until morning. Keegan told you that he was working late or something? That wasn't work. He was with me. Oh my God. All that stuff about me cheating on him? It was actually him cheating on me. I can't believe you didn't notice for a year. He dumped you because you're that stupid. I was so busy raising our child that I didn't have time to suspect him of cheating on me. It's your fault that you neglected your womanhood, using child rearing as an excuse. Keegan insists that I cheated on him. I told him that if he was so concerned about it, we could talk about it through a lawyer. He suddenly softened his attitude and said he'd spare me the compensation and that I should get a divorce right away. Now I see it's because he knew he was in the wrong. That's what I mean. You must hate yourself for being so naive. My medical treatment is going to be expensive, so I didn't want to spend money going through court. I made the mistake of agreeing to the divorce. Mistreatment? What's the point? You only have 3 months to live. Instead of wasting your money on something pointless, why don't you give it to Keegan and I for our wedding? Huh? I'm getting married to Keegan, and we're having a wedding ceremony next month. It's going to be a lot more luxurious than yours was. I'm so excited. Of course, I'll invite you too. Make sure to get the divorce before the wedding. Are you kidding me? I'm not going to a cheating bastard's wedding. I'm not going to let you miss it. It's your sister's wedding too. What will everyone think if my own sister didn't come to my wedding? You stole your sister's husband, and now you're worried about what everyone will think? Oh, sorry. You don't have to come after all. You will be a sick, skinny wreck in a month's time. I'm sure you would be too embarrassed to come to a wedding. I hope you'll be watching over us from the afterlife. I'm not going to the other side until I get my revenge on you. You'll see. I don't know what a person with 3 months to live is talking about. You really are a sad little girl, aren't you? Your own sister took your husband, and your husband left you, and you have only 3 months to live. I guess you're going to go away all alone. I'd go crazy if I were you. Don't worry, it won't end like that. You're being so stubborn again. In the end, you're no match for me. I'm more beautiful and better than you. It was a mistake that you got married before me. That's how you always tried to knock me down. Mom and Dad got sick of it. Then they kicked you out of the house and disowned you. But you came in and took my husband away from me. Don't complain when it comes back to you. Yeah. Howl like a loser. Don't act so tough and live the rest of your life quietly. I'll take your share of the happiness. Keegan, you're at my sister's place, right? What? What are you talking about? I'm still working. Oh, so it's your job to sleep with my sister? Huh? You don't have to fool around anymore. She told me everything. She said you guys have been having an affair for a year. All those times you said you'd be late because of work, you were using it as an excuse to see her. You said I cheated on you, but you were the one who was really cheating on me. Amelia, I told her not to tell you. She even went to the trouble of creating a new account to contact me. I thought it would be a pain in the ass, so I was going to keep quiet until you were gone. Oh well, the cat's out of the bag, so what can you do? You don't have much time left anyway, so let's get a divorce. I'll marry your sister instead. You're admitting you cheated on me. Yeah, that's right. I was so surprised when I found out Amelia was your sister. She's nothing like you. She's beautiful and stylish. You lost your figure after you had the baby, and you don't wear much makeup anymore. To be honest, I don't see you as a woman anymore. Is that why you cheated on me? Is that so bad? You used work as an excuse for not helping me with the housework and childcare. I couldn't afford to take care of myself. Don't blame me. It's only natural for a man to want a pretty girl for a wife, rather than an ugly one. That doesn't mean it's okay to cheat on your wife. If you wanted to break up with me, you should have talked to me about it before you started dating my sister. You cheated on me for a year, and then made it sound like I cheated on you. Why go through the trouble of asking for a divorce when you've been told you don't have long to live and you're worried? I want a divorce because you've been told you don't have long to live. Huh? To be honest, taking care of someone who is sick is a pain in the ass. The reason you got sick in the first place was because you couldn't take care of yourself. Do you know the cause of my illness? Huh? I don't give a shit. I mean, it's all your fault. It got this bad because I was tired and stressed out, and I didn't get to the hospital fast enough to get checked out. What the hell is that? Are you trying to say that I'm the one who caused all this stress? Yes, I am. I'm having a hard time raising a family for the first time, and my husband comes home late all the time, and he won't even let me go to the hospital when I'm sick. No, that's just paranoia. Either way, it's too late to accuse me of cheating on you now. You agreed to leave me as soon as possible without compensation, right? But now that the cheating has come to light, I can get compensation. I didn't agree to anything in writing. What's the point of getting compensation? You have 3 months to live, so even if you get some money, it's a waste. I mean, you'll die by the time we're done with court. Like I told my sister, I'm not going to die until I get my revenge on you guys. Well, good luck with that. If you're so inclined, I'll file for compensation too. Huh? Don't tell me you're going to charge me for cheating on you. No, I'm not. I'm filing it because I've suffered emotionally, because you married me while pretending to be someone different from your true nature. My true nature? What are you talking about? I heard you and your parents kicked Amelia out of their house. You made some crazy accusations and got jealous of the lovely Amelia, didn't you? I'm in a lot of emotional pain because I married a woman I didn't know was such a scumbag. That's why I'm filing for compensation. Are you stupid? You heard that story from my sister? She deserved to be kicked out. She's always been an enemy of mine. She was bad-mouthing me and breaking things I cherished. She was harassing me behind my back. Shut up. Amelia is the only one who would never harass anyone. She's a pure and sincere woman. What the hell are you going on about, cheater? You're such a jerk for kicking out your own sister. You're getting sick as divine punishment. Suck on that. Oh yeah, that's enough. Like I said, I'm working on getting compensation. And child support, of course. And if you want to hire a lawyer, you're on your own. I don't know if there's anyone who can represent you. You're just blabbering on. You only have 3 months to live anyway. By the time you get anything from me, you'll be long gone. I'll see you in 3 months. I'm gonna make you regret this, so get ready. Hey, Nadia. Hey, long time no see, Keegan. I can't pay compensation and child support anymore. What are you talking about? Paid on time as promised. Give me a break. I couldn't even have a wedding with Amelia because you asked for compensation. I don't give a damn about that. Are you trying to take away my life too? Your life? What do you mean? They found something at the company physical and I went to the hospital for a full checkup. They found something pretty serious. I have to get treatment now, and it's going to cost a fortune. This is no time to be paying your compensation. Your illness has nothing to do with compensation. In the first place, I really wanted you to pay compensation and child support in one lump sum. But you said you couldn't and got down on your knees. I had no choice but to split it into payments for you. Well, that was then. This is now. Your ex-husband's life is on the line. You're going to the other side soon, so it doesn't matter if you get the money. Didn't I tell you? I'm cured. Huh? That's a lie. I thought you were incurable. Incurable? Where did you get that delusion from? I wrote that in my pre-divorce letter. They found a tumor, but they couldn't operate on it at the local hospital. If I hadn't gone to a big hospital in the city to have it treated, I would have only had 3 months to live. What did you say? I figured you hadn't read the whole letter. After that, I got the referral to a doctor at a big hospital, had the surgery, and made a full recovery. I started working last week. What? So you're really okay now? Too bad I didn't die. I told you I wouldn't die until I got back at you and my sister. Then you don't need any more compensation. Huh? If you're working, you're not hurting for money. Don't you have the heart to exempt your ex-husband from paying compensation? I would think you would want to help him as much as possible. Why should I help you? You have a new wife. The thing is, I can't count on Amelia. What? She's busy with work. She's hardly ever home. I asked her to accompany me to the hospital, but she refused because she had to go on a business trip. I see. She finally showed her true colors. Huh? That's the kind of woman my sister is. What do you mean? She dumped you. She's probably at another guy's house around now. Hey, what are you talking about? Amelia's not that kind of woman. She only loves me, and she said she'd never had a relationship with anyone before she met me. Never had a relationship with anyone? That girl, she mistook anyone with everyone. Huh? The main reason my sister got disowned from my parents' house, she's a slut. What's that? It was common for her to have 3 or more boyfriends. She even stole my boyfriend once. And when my parents scolded her, she just said, ugly girls deserve to be dumped. So they decided to disown her. No way, that's not true. You're just jealous of the cute Amelia and just making up stuff, right? If you think so, why don't you ask my sister directly? I don't think she'll be honest, though. I mean, she hasn't been home for a while, right? That says everything. That's not true. You're a liar. If you say you believe her, I won't stop you. Of course, I won't stop from asking for the compensation. But as my sister's 100th man, you can go to hell together. I mean, I think she's cheating on you as we speak. How can that be? Amelia is single-minded about me. There can't be any other guy. Then why don't you just trust her and keep waiting? It's not very manly for a guy who cheated on his wife and dumped her to ask her to reduce the compensation, is it? Nadia, wait a minute. I'll pay the compensation. Just wait a little bit for the payment. I decline. I won't wait a day and I won't reduce it by a penny. Well then, good luck. Oh no, that's impossible. As I predicted, my sister was having an affair. When Keegan's illness was discovered, she ran away from him. When Keegan found out that I was right, he was furious. My sister, on the other hand, was not so sorry, and she confronted him with a divorce. Keegan's medical condition worsened while they were fighting in the mud. He quit his job and without treatment, waited alone for the end. However, hell waited my sister, who seemed to have successfully escaped. The man's wife found out about the affair. She demanded a large amount of compensation. In the end, my sister and the man she was cheating with decided to break up. She is now working at night to pay the compensation. As for me, I am doing my best at work while my parents help me raise my child. My health is good these days, and I would like to continue to put my health first.
Hey, Katie. I just got back from a trip. What's with this mess? Hi, Mom. Welcome back. Welcome back? Answer my question. Where are you right now? I'm at work. Work? You're not done with work yet? I have overtime today, so it looks like I won't be home for a while. Are you serious? What about cleaning the house? Cleaning the house? There's so much mess in the house. Dirty laundry is on the floor, and there are piles of dishes in the sink. Hurry up and come home to clean up. Mom, that's all Joan's mess. What? I left the house earlier than her this morning. She said she had to work the late shift and was still in bed. I cleaned up the house before I left for work. So she made all those messes after that. Who do you think you are? Huh? Who do you think allows you to stay in this house? What are you trying to say? I'm allowing you to stay in this house even though you're not related to me. You should be grateful. But don't you understand your position? You're supposed to clean the house. You should finish your work now and clean up the house. But it's not my mess. Joan is busy with work. You're her sister. You're supposed to do it for her. Mom, I'm busy with work too. Besides, I put money into the house every month, right? So what? Mom, you're a homemaker and are always at home. What are you trying to say? I'm just saying that since you have free time compared to us, I thought maybe you could help with the cleaning. What? Don't act like you're so high and mighty that you're only putting in $1,500. Only $1,500? That's right. Actually, I'd like you to put in more. But I've set it at $1,500 because I feel sorry for you. I think $1,500 is quite a lot. It's not nearly enough. We're struggling every month. Why don't you ask Joan to put some money into the house too? What? She earns about the same as me, right? Instead of relying only on me, why not ask Joan to contribute money? I think it would be better for you too. Jesus Christ. What a despicable way of thinking. I don't remember raising you like that. What? Joan is different from you. She's a beautiful and outgoing girl. Many guys have a crush on her, you know. Recently, she got a boyfriend and she's too busy enjoying her life. On the other hand, you're an ugly nerd. I bet you've never had a boyfriend. Why do you have to look down on me like this? I have a boyfriend too. Oh, come on. You don't have to lie to me. You've never introduced any boyfriend to me. I just don't want to introduce him to you or my sister. Especially when you talk badly about me like this. Talk badly? I'm just stating the fact. Actually, my boyfriend proposed to me recently. So I want to introduce him to you soon. Are you getting married? That's impossible. Okay, whatever. But let me tell you something. I can't keep putting in such a large amount like $1,500 forever. What? Have you forgotten the favor I did for you all this time? How dare you speak like that? When I was little, Dad remarried you. And you accepted me as your daughter despite not being blood related. I'm grateful for that even now. That's why for the past 10 years, I've been putting in $1,500 every month as you asked. But ever since Dad passed away from illness, you only took care of Joan, your biological daughter. You didn't treat me as family, always pushing household chores onto me while you and Joan go out. You always say you raised me, but honestly, I don't remember being raised by you. Wow, how could you say that to me? When your father died, I could have kicked you out of the house, but you were still in school, so I had no choice but to keep you. So it's only natural that you do the housework and be a servant. I believe I've done enough. It's time to start thinking about the future. I want you to think about taking care of things by yourselves instead of depending on me all the time. Shut up. Are you trying to say that you don't want to contribute to the house anymore? It's not like that. I just want you to stop relying solely on my money. Joan lives in this house too. I think she should do a little housework and put some money into the house. Katie, I am your mother who raised a poor child like you and never gave up on you. Now I'm letting you repay that favor. If you have time to complain, shut up and put some money in the house to show your gratitude towards me. Seriously? So you're just going to let Joan do whatever she wants? She's still young. What's wrong with letting her enjoy her life? Even though I'm younger than her, you can't let me do what I want? Besides, you said she's still young, but she's already over 30. Shut up. You're just jealous of Joan, aren't you? I'm not jealous at all. Joan has charm and everybody loves her. But you're so cocky and nobody likes you. Ha ha ha. Learn a bit from Joan. I don't care what you think about me. See, I'm talking about that attitude. By the way, withdraw $1,500 on your way home from work and give it to me. What? Why all of a sudden? It's not my payday yet. I know that. But I went on a trip with my friends this month and had a lot of expenses. I'm about to run out of money to live on. I can't withdraw it today. Can't you wait until payday? What? I have my own expenses too. Even though your family is in trouble, are you being selfish like that? In the first place, you're the one being selfish with your extravagant spending. Shut up. I just need to go on vacation once in a while to relax. I will tell you this again. Ask Joan to contribute money as well. All you do is talk back. Who do you think you are? You don't have to give me the money today. Just come home and clean the house. I already told you I can't come home from work yet. I won't listen to excuses. If you truly understand your position, just do what I said. See you. Mom, wait! I can't go back home yet. Katie. Mom, what's wrong? Why aren't you answering the phone? It's your lunch break, right? Yeah, it is, but I'm in the break room now with my co-workers. Can you just text me? Since you didn't come back home early yesterday, we were the ones who cleaned the house. Mom, I did contact you, didn't I? I told you I had to work late. Why do you work overtime until late at night? It's a busy season, so it can't be helped. I know you're lying. Were you pretending to work overtime while hanging out somewhere? If you don't believe me, you can check with my boss. Why are you forcing me to do all the housework? Joan was the one who made the mess. You really don't have a sense of responsibility. What do you mean? Joan is busy with work. Don't you care about your sister who works hard? I told you, I'm busy with work too. If you want to take care of her so badly, why don't you clean for her? Shut up. Come home early today. Make the house spotless. Fine. And also, withdraw $1,500 from the ATM on your way home from work. $1,500 from my account? Obviously. I told you yesterday I can't do it. Just wait until payday. I can't wait. Why not? Joan is in a tight spot this month. She says she doesn't have enough money. What? Isn't it Joan's fault for spending money recklessly? I don't think so. She doesn't even pay rent or anything for the house. Shut up and just give it to me. Why don't you ever listen to me? Whatever. I will just give you $500 for now. How about I give you $1,000 on payday? What? Why only $1,000 on payday? That way, it adds up to $1,500 in total. No, give me the full $1,500 on payday. That means I have to give you $2,000. Do you have a problem with that? $2,000 is too much. Stop disrespecting your mother. I'm sure your father in heaven is mourning for you, saying what an unfilial daughter you are. Oh, really? Instead of that, I'm sure he's thinking what an overbearing stepmother you are. Shut up. As long as you're in this house, you must absolutely follow what I say. Anyway, when you come home today, be sure to give me $500. Fine. Well then, I have to get back to work. On payday, give me $1,500. Is that clear? Katie, where are you now? Hey, Katie. Good morning, Mom. This is not a good morning. When we woke up, you were not here. And we haven't had breakfast yet. Today is a holiday, so I'm off work. I've been out all morning. Jesus Christ, how could you be so selfish? Why didn't you say anything before you left? Well, both you and Joan were sound asleep, so I didn't want to disturb. What about our breakfast? What do you mean? Can't you both make and eat it yourselves? Oh my god, you're off work and you won't even make us breakfast? I make it all the time. Why can't you and Joan handle it when I'm not around? Do you think I'm stupid? What? You skipped out on making our meals and you broke your promise to me. Promise? Don't play dumb with me. Yesterday was your payday, right? But when I looked at the envelope you gave me yesterday, there was only $1,000 in it. What's the meaning of this? We agreed that you would give me $1,500 every payday, right? You know what? Can you please stop this? Mom, can't you do simple math? What are you talking about? I gave you $500 in advance this month, remember? So, if I give you $1,000 on payday, it adds up to $1,500 in total, as I explained before. No. The $500 I received in advance is different from the $1,500 that you put in every month. Are you serious? That's too much. I've already considered the consequences of breaking the promise. What? Consequence? I've already made arrangements. It's too late to regret it now. I don't know what you're talking about. But giving $1,500 per month is already quite a lot, you know. If you ask me for more than that, I'll never give it to you. Katie, you need to leave this house. What? What's this all of a sudden? It's the consequence for not putting in the correct amount. Oh, the consequence you mentioned the other day? Exactly. We decided to abandon you in the family meeting. Family meeting? You mean you talked with Joan? I didn't think I was in the family meeting. Of course not. It wouldn't make sense to decide your fate if you were in the meeting. In the first place, you're not our family anymore. Oh, really? Yes, you're just a stranger. But make sure to continue sending the money every month. What? When payday comes, transfer $1,500 to my account. You're kicking me out, and yet you want me to give you money? Obviously. I've taken care of you all this time. If you don't pay up, we'll cut off all ties between us completely. I won't pay you. What? I won't pay you a single penny. Hold on. What are you saying? So you're fine being alone after being abandoned by us? I've wanted to leave this house for a long time, but work and chores kept me busy and I never found the right time to leave. Even after becoming a working adult, I continued living here. If you want me to leave, I'm happy to do so. I'll sever all ties with you. Wait a minute. Katie, are you serious? I'm serious. Are you willing to lose your family? Family? Who? Me, your mother, and your sister Joan. Oh, really? I thought you said I'm a stranger. Well, I'll abandon you all too. What? Fortunately, I don't have much stuff. I'm not going back to the house today. I'll go get my stuff on my day off. Hey, Katie. Thank you for taking care of me for so long. Wait a minute. What are you going to do now? Are you planning to stay at your friend's place or something? No, I'm going to my fiancé's house. Fiancé? Yes. We were planning to live together after getting married. I mean, we moved in earlier than we planned. But he wanted to move in with me as soon as possible, so it's perfect. You're getting married? Didn't I mention it before? I told you that my boyfriend proposed to me, and I wanted to introduce him to you. Oh. But I guess I don't have to do that anymore. I'm being kicked out after all. My mom and sister aren't family anymore. What? What about the money? Money? You'll still give us $1,500 every month after getting married, right? Did you read what I said? Well, I said I won't pay a single penny. Why should I put money into a house I no longer live in? What's the point of it? But still, there's nothing wrong with sending money to your parent. You're not my parent, so I don't owe you anything. I raised you all this time. I told you before, I don't remember you raising me. Even my living expenses and school fees were covered by my dad's inheritance and my own part-time job salary. I don't remember ever receiving anything from you. Oh no. Well then, I still have work to do. I'll see you around. Wait, Katie. Hey, I'll be in trouble if I don't have your money. Katie, I can't believe you did this to us. Despite being ugly, you're getting married before my pretty daughter, Joan? Whatever, I'm really going to cut ties with you. Katie, please pick up the phone. What's wrong, Mom? Oh, sorry, I meant former Mom. Call me whatever you want. I have a favor to ask you. A favor? We've already severed ties, though. What do you want? Please help us. What? We are about to be evicted. Evicted? I can't afford the rent anymore. How did that happen? Obviously because we don't have money. Even though Joan works? Joan secretly took out a loan without telling me. A loan? It seems she was deceived by a man. She was dating a man who claimed to be a company owner. He asked her for a loan because the company's cash flow was getting tight. Her salary wasn't enough, so she resorted to getting a loan. I see. But then he disappeared without a trace. I guess he wasn't really a company owner, huh? Probably not. His phone is unreachable, and the company number on his calling card doesn't work after all. He hasn't returned a single penny. Joan is such an idiot. How dare you? She's the victim here. In a way, she might be a victim. Since she grew up spoiled by you, she reached 30 without understanding how to manage money. And now she's in debt. Hey, just for this month, can you cover the rent? What? Why would I? Because you're not contributing money to the house. We can't afford the rent. I had nothing to do with that. I don't even live there anymore. Please don't say that. Help us. I'm really broke and I'm in trouble. Don't tell me you are not working. If you don't have the money, why don't you work? I tried to, but I couldn't. I've only been a housewife. I had a hard time learning the work, so they made me quit right away. Oh, I see. Please, Katie, just give me $1,500 like before. No, even $1,000 would be fine. Can you please contribute? You'll pay me $1,000, right? I refuse. Both you and Joan have taken advantage of me and treated me poorly, living comfortably without any effort of their own. It's time for both of you to experience the hardship of earning money. Shut up. Pay back the favor I've done for you. What? I'll let you back into the family again. At least tell me where your new place is. I won't tell you. Why not? You'll probably come barging in if I tell you. I won't do such a thing. Well then, I'm busy, so... Wait, Joan and I have nowhere to go. I don't care. What? Goodbye, former mom. Katie, I apologize for everything until now. Don't abandon us, please. Shirley and Joan, unable to pay the rent, ended up being kicked out of the house. It seems they asked for help and moved into my auntie's place. However, because both of them neither paid living expenses nor helped with household chores, they were kicked out of the house and ended up in a shelter. Joan started part-time work in addition to her main job to repay the debt. But the amount of money paid for interest went up, and the total debt didn't go down. Now the two are leading a miserable, impoverished life together. On the other hand, as for me, I am happily living with my husband in our new home. Given that I was not blessed with a good family in the past, I now want to build a warm family with my beloved husband from now on.
Hey, sweetie. It rained there today, didn't it? Don't get cold. Hey, Mom. You don't have to worry this much. I'm not a child anymore, okay? I can't help it. You're my precious daughter. And as a mother, it's normal to worry about you. Since you got married, our home feels empty. We miss you, honey. I miss you too. Actually, I'm planning to visit there next weekend with Simon. So I will see you soon. Oh, is that so? That's wonderful. I can't wait to see you. Dad and I will pick you up at the station. Oh, about that, Simon said he would drive us there. So you don't have to pick us up. I will see you at the house. What? Are you okay with car sickness? I know you get car sick easily, just like me. Yeah, don't worry about it. Simon says I should just take medicine and nap while he's driving. I see. Please be careful, okay? Yeah, we will. So, we are thinking where we could park the car when we arrive. Oh, in that case, I'll call my neighbor and ask him to let us leave it in his vacant lot. Thanks, Mom. I'll let Simon know too. Give my regards to Simon. Sure, Mom. Anyway, I should probably get a driver's license soon, right? I feel a little bad letting him drive all the time. It'll be easier to do the everyday shopping too. Yeah, it'll be more convenient if you get a driver's license. Your father always says that even people prone to motion sickness are okay when they drive themselves. Oh yeah, I remember when I was a kid. He always told me to get a driver's license in the future. But why didn't you get your license too? Oh, I can't drive. I'm too scared to move a big piece of steel like that. A big piece of steel, huh? Yeah, isn't it? I guess you're right. Well, I gotta go now. I can't wait to see you. I'll be waiting for you with your favorite dishes, honey. Hi, sweetie. You were supposed to come here today, right? You told me you would be here by 3 p.m. Are you almost here? Hey, Megan. Are you sleeping in the car by any chance? If you see this, please call me, okay? I'm starting to get worried. I guess I will message Simon too. Hey, Simon. Where are you guys? I know you are driving, but I hope you can give me a reply. Hi, Clara. Thank God you replied. Are you driving now? Nope. What's wrong? I tried contacting Megan, but she's not replying. I was wondering where you guys are now. What? She's not replying? Yeah. Is she okay? I dropped her off at the station today, and we haven't talked after. At the station? You're not with her? Aren't you driving here? She told me she would visit us with you. Yeah, that was the plan, but I've got some urgent business. So I asked her to take the train instead. I thought she already told you about it. I'm sorry I didn't update you. Oh, I see. Don't worry about it. But I'm worried that she hasn't arrived yet. Do you think something happened on the train? I'm really worried too. But I'm sure she's fine. I hope so. Maybe she got confused during the transfer or got lost. Hey, Claire, she's not a child anymore. I'm sure she's fine. I guess so. She said the same thing to me the other day. Oh yeah? I don't think you need to worry too much. You're right. I'll wait a little longer. If Megan contacts you, just give me a heads up. If I hear from her first, I'll do the same for you. Okay? Hey, Simon! We found Megan! She had an accident and was taken to the hospital in Westgate City. We are on our way there right away. But we still don't know why she ended up in Westgate City. It's quite far from her home, right? It's about 100 miles away. Anyway, we're trying our best to get there as soon as possible. Simon, if you see this message, please come as soon as possible too. Mom, I'm fine. Please don't worry about me. Megan? You're heading this way now, right? Yeah, I'm with your father too. Is it true that you were rushed to the hospital? Are you okay? Mom, calm down. I'm fine. I'm conscious, and although I'm injured, I'm okay. My poor baby! But I'm still worried about you. How bad are your injuries? I was hit by a car and ended up with a broken leg. I'll need to stay in the hospital for a while. But the driver who caused the accident remained calm and took responsibility. He apologized to me many times, so please don't raise your voice when you talk to them. I know you're worried, but try to stay calm. Don't get angry in the hospital room, okay? Okay. Anyway, I'm just glad you're safe. But what on earth happened? You were supposed to visit us today, but you had an accident in Everwood Town in Westgate City. About that, I was pushed by Simon and left on the roadside. What? Simon left you on the roadside? What the heck happened? Is that really true? I'll tell you the details when you get here. I'm starting to feel the pain again. Can I rest for now? Oh, sweetie, you should take it easy. We'll be there soon, okay? Okay, Mom. Take care on your way here. Hey, Anne. I'm heading over there now. I'll probably arrive in about 30 minutes. I've also booked a luxury suite for us. I'm sure you'll love it. I can't wait to spend a romantic night with you. We don't have to worry about my wife anymore, baby. I dropped off Megan on the roadside because I don't need her anymore. It seems like she had an accident, but I don't care. She deserves it. I took away her money, so I think she won't make it home. Tonight, we are gonna spend some time alone, just the two of us, without anyone bothering us. I will never forgive you. What? Megan? Oh no, did I send it to Megan by mistake? No, wait a minute. How can you reply to me? There's no way you could reply. Megan? Say something. Wait, is this some kind of paranormal activity? Are you dead or something? But Claire only said you had an accident. Wait, you didn't survive and you're texting me as a ghost? No, that can't be it. Simon? Hey, Claire. Megan passed away, didn't she? What? Hold on, don't say stuff like that. We called you so many times, but we haven't heard from you. What happened? What? Oh, I'm sorry. My phone got soaked in the water, so I had to turn it off to dry it out. So, did you hear from Megan? How dare you? What? You're with your side chick right now, right? You just lied and canceled that plan just to see that woman, right? What? Megan easily gets motion sickness, so she takes pills and sleeps as soon as she gets in the car. You took advantage of it. While heading to Westgate City, you woke her up and left her in the middle of nowhere. And then you picked up your side chick. Damn it, I don't know how you found out, but I guess I can't lie anymore. I messed up. So, you admit what you did. Well, yeah. She was making my life miserable, so I dumped her 100 miles down the road. It seems like you found out sooner than I thought. But I took all her money, so she has to walk all the way back home. Good luck to her. I won't forgive you. Oh, shut up, old lady. Excuse me? Based on your reaction, you haven't seen the messages yesterday. Yesterday? We are with Megan already. What? How? I made sure that she couldn't communicate with anyone. What you broke was her old phone. It was fortunate that you didn't notice. What? She told me that she upgraded to a new model just the other day, and she currently has 2 phones. Did I break that old one? Yes. Anyway, when you received the message from Megan last night, didn't you find it strange? Well, when we heard from Megan, we rushed over. She also showed us that message that you mistakenly sent to Megan intended for your side chick. Now we all know that your side chick's name is Anne. I'm not gonna lie, you really jumped to think that a ghost could send a message. It made me laugh. Dan, you've got to be kidding me. But how did you find out so fast? Seems like you still don't get it. Just go check out the messages I sent you yesterday. We'll talk after that. Everwood Town in Westgate City. I can't believe she got into an accident there. I thought it was too soon to find out, but that's how it is. It's your hometown, right? Anne was your high school classmate, correct? Now that I think about it, you brought up a reunion a few months back. Did you begin seeing her around that period? Yeah, that's right. I just wanted to be with her. So, you only care about her instead of your wife. I can't believe you. To be honest, I don't love your daughter anymore, so it can't be helped. Even so, dumping someone on the road? That's not something a decent person would do. Okay, whatever. Sorry. Do you genuinely feel sorry about what you did? Yeah, I already apologized. So now, I'm ready to move on from all this. Anne and I love each other, so I'll just start a new life with her. Do you really think you can do that? Why not? You only know her name. You don't even know where I am right now. No one can stop us. What if I told you I know where you are? What? You are at Velvet Orchard Inn near Central Town. What? How? Apparently, you didn't notice the item tracker in the bag you took from Megan. Item tracker? In my family, we have a habit of bringing an item tracker when we go away from home to prevent it from being misplaced or stolen. Originally, it started because Megan used to get lost or lose her things. I guess she continued this habit even as an adult. I've been told we are overly protective, but this time I'm glad Megan maintained that habit. Damn it! Oh, also, that hotel is managed by my relatives. What? So, I'm heading to your room now. No way! No! Your parents are with me too. Both my parents? You don't have to go that far. Well, I had to call them. I was very, very worried when I sent Megan off to be married. She used to laugh at me for being too overprotective. But your parents were very understanding of my feelings. They told me to feel free to call them if I had any problems with you. I never thought it would come to this, but here we are. I told them what had happened, and they said they would be right there. What? You're kidding! By the way, the messages that you mistakenly sent to Megan, I took screenshots and sent them to your parents. So there's no point in lying. Hey, Clara! Thanks to you, I'm now constantly under my dad's watchful eye. I was planning to run away together with Anne. But my parents told me not to contact her, and I can't even meet her anymore. It's really the worst. Don't you realize what you've done? Shut up! All you want is alimony, right? Sure, I'll pay up. After all, Anne's father is the president of a well-known company. A few $1,000s is nothing for him. He'll easily cover my part. Then, once that's settled, the two of us free from any worries. We will get married and start a new life together in love. Good for you. I heard she was your classmate from your lower batch. Yeah, you know what? She comes from a prestigious family. She has a certain class, unlike your daughter. I heard that's a lie. What? A lie? After we found out about your affair, we looked into Anne's background. Her father is a factory worker, and her mother is a part-timer. It seems like they've had financial struggles. What? No way! But she always had a lot of money. If you knew what she's doing now, you'd understand. What do you mean? Well, it's a bit awkward to put into words. What I'm trying to say is that she's in a situation where she has to take on that kind of work due to debt. Debt? So, I guess you'll have to figure out the alimony on your own. Wait a minute. I don't have that much money. You mean you used up all your money after spoiling your side chick? Claire, please forgive me. I'm not the one you should be apologizing. Either way, Megan doesn't seem to have any intention of forgiving you. And neither do I or her father. I know it's not good to be too overprotective of my daughter. But if she faces injustice, a mother has to stand up for her until the end. Hey, Claire! From now on, wait for a lawyer to contact you. Claire, wait! Well then, goodbye, scumbag. His wrongs and texts became the decisive factor. We were able to demand alimony total of $50,000 from Simon and Anne. Anne paid the entire alimony in one go. Perhaps she took on extra work or borrowed money. After the payment, she vanished without a trace. I guess she had no intention of marrying Simon in the end. Abandoned by Anne, Simon had no choice but to work hard and decided to repay the debt. With low pay and no savings, he has been living in extreme poverty. Additionally, without his knowledge, he became the guarantor for her debt, and debt collectors suddenly swarmed in. He attempted to plan an escape, but his parents found him and brought him back. Currently, he's working day and night, living in a dorm, dealing with a toxic boss, and regretting all his actions every day.
Mary, I saw your note. What does this mean?
It means exactly what it says. I wrote it in a way that even a kindergartner could understand.
I can read, but are you serious? I do all the laundry, clean the house, cook, go groceries, wash the windows. I also wash the car, pick you up, and drop you off. Am I supposed to do all that?
Of course. I've got a lot of housework because you've been away.
I have a baby. I was in the hospital until this morning because I wasn't feeling well.
It's obvious you've been faking your sickness. Your morning sickness is long gone. Don't be silly. I'm punishing you for that. You're going to be a mother and I won't tolerate any laxity.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I still can't. I've been discharged from the hospital, but I've been told to rest for a while, and it was a bad idea to take the bus from the hospital to home. I need to lie down and rest.
You are being lazy. You can't even take care of the house. Do what you have to do. Don't you dare talk to me like this again.
I'm sorry, but I need to rest. It's so hard for me to get up.
If you weren't pregnant, I'd kick you right out. Oh, I'm so frustrated. Get out of my house as soon as you have the baby.
Please, don't talk to me like that. You've always been so kind. What's going on? You've changed all of a sudden.
I'm only being nice to you in front of Alan and John. The truth is, I hate you. Just talking to you irritates me.
What?
How can I like a woman who grew up in an orphanage? There's no way I could accept you.
I didn't know.
I wish I never brought you into my home. I regret it so much.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize how much you hated me. I'll do my best from now on so that you'll like me.
That's not going to happen. I don't want to see your face or hear your voice. That's why I rushed out of the door when I heard that you were coming home. You just make it worse, so don't even try.
But I don't want to stay like this. What should I do?
After you have a child, leave this house immediately.
Yes?
Until then, I have no choice but to let you stay. If you disobey my order, I'll kick you out immediately. I want you to finish all your chores before I go home. Do not step out of your room during the day, and do not show your face in front of me. You're not even allowed to come to the living room, bathroom, or toilet.
That's impossible.
Then leave, now.
I don't know what to say.
Go back to your parents' house. Oh, that's right, sorry. You were abandoned by your parents and raised in an orphanage. I didn't want to remind myself about that, so it slipped my mind. If you don't have a home to go back to, then go back to your orphanage for a while.
That's not possible. The facility has a rule that you have to leave when you turn 18, and they can't take care of me after that. John told me to live with you guys. I don't want to leave here.
You don't know what you're talking about. You're trying to get my husband as well? You're a cunning woman.
I don't know you hated me so much.
I'd hate for my beautiful granddaughter to be like you. When she's born, I'll just take the child away and kick you out of the house.
You won't go that far, will you?
I'm serious. No matter what my husband and son say, I will kick you out of my house. Go live on the street. You're so wrong if you think you could be part of my family.
I have a bad headache. I need to go.
Faking again. You're trying to escape from something inconvenient. That's why you're an abandoned child.
I'm sorry. Please, stop it.
You money-grubbing goofball wife. I'll kick you out for sure.
My name is Noah. I am 26 years old. I live with my husband, who is 3 years older than me, and my husband's parents, who are 55. I am 8 months pregnant, and we just found out it's a girl. We're all looking forward to the birth of our baby. My parents abandoned me when I was a baby. I grew up in an orphanage. I have never known a family in my life. As soon as I got married, I was blessed with a family, and I was so happy. I treated my in-laws as if they were my real parents. My father-in-law enjoys traveling and always buys me gifts. When we go shopping together, he always helps me with my luggage. My mother-in-law is a street disciplinarian. I am puzzled by the unexpected messages because she is usually very kind to me. I'm pregnant, so I'm very tired. I thought it was just a normal part of pregnancy, but the symptoms became stronger day by day and I started to lose my appetite. I went to see a doctor and was admitted to the hospital. I stayed for about a week and left because I was feeling better. When I got back home, I felt so tired that I collapsed on the sofa.
Are you a member of Noah Smith's family? I'm calling from the hospital. What? I'm the mother-in-law.
Noah has been in an accident and is being taken to this hospital. She and her baby are in critical condition and we're going to perform an emergency surgery. In the event of an emergency, please choose whether we want to save Noah or her baby.
The baby, of course. I don't care about Noah. You must save my grandchild. This is the will of my husband and son.
Okay. Could I have Noah's husband's contact information?
Don't worry, I'll contact him myself. You save my grandchild. I don't care what happens to Noah. Of course, you must keep the baby in good health. Do not make my grandchild a disabled person.
We'll do our best. Have a good day.
Mom, where are you now? Noah is?
Oh, yes, Noah. She had a big accident, right?
That's right. I'm at the hospital. come here as soon as you can.
I don't know if that's necessary. I'm just enjoying dinner. You're exaggerating about the accident, aren't you? She always overreacts and fakes her illness. Maybe she couldn't get out of her lazy habits from the hospital stay and thought she wanted to be hospitalized again?
Noah passed away just a few minutes ago.
What? Oh my god, she passed away? That's...
What do you mean? Noah passed away.
I'm not happy about it. I'm very sad.
That's enough, Mom. No more lies.
I didn't lie.
Then why didn't you call me right away? Why? According to the hospital staff, you were the first one they called. You told them you would tell me and that everything would be fine. I'm glad that the hospital staff contacted me anyway. If they hadn't, I wouldn't have been here for her last breath.
I thought the whole accident thing was overblown. I didn't want to interrupt you with something small, you know? I didn't expect her to pass away.
You've been disturbed by her for a long time, haven't you?
What?
I've got all the messages you sent to Noah. What the hell is this? You acted like a good mom in front of me. I despise you for being such a bad in-law. I'm shocked you said such horrible things. I can't accept this.
Oh, you know what? It was a misunderstanding. I just misspoke.
I don't want to hear your excuses. Noah couldn't tell me, and yet I could notice. I'm so ashamed of myself.
Listen to me for a moment. I wanted Noah to be a good wife for you. I was just trying to be hard on her with my heart.
I don't think so. You are such a horrible person. I can't believe you said all these heartless things. Noah must have been sad and wistful, too. She was verbally abused when she was in the midst of a difficult pregnancy.
It's her fault for not taking care of herself. I was just a little harsh.
Just a little? How can you be so calm after hurting Noah like this? You're a demon or a devil.
You don't have to go that far.
You gotta be kidding me. I didn't want to say this because it hasn't been confirmed yet, but you didn't just verbally abuse Noah, did you? You were the cause of the accident.
What? What? What are you talking about?
Noah was involved in a collision with a drunk driver. The car was driving all over the road. Other people around noticed that something was wrong, but Noah didn't. She seemed dazed and dizzy and didn't seem to notice the car that was coming toward her. An eyewitness to the accident testified. The doctor is checking on her right now, but we could tell from the smell of her clothes. Mom, you sprayed some pesticides when Noah was discharged from the hospital. It's powerful and dangerous to humans if inhaled. Noah was fine when she left the hospital, but when she came home, she suddenly got sick. She must have felt something was wrong and left the house, and that's where she unfortunately got into the accident.
Sure. I did spray some pesticides. So what? If it was bad enough to be in the house, why not just wait in the yard? It's Noah's fault to walk to the busy street.
This is my guess. I think she was trying to get my help. The intersection where the accident happened was in the direction of my office. She must have thought that you could really kill her.
That's rude.
You've been drugging her for a while, haven't you?
What kind of accusation is that? Of course not.
When Noah got sick and was hospitalized, some of her hormone levels were off the charts. The doctor said it was probably from taking too many supplements or something. But she's been taking extra care of her health since she got pregnant, so it couldn't be that. So I didn't know why, and after a week in the hospital, her numbers had settled down. It makes sense if you did something to her.
Are you going to blame me for everything? That's really terrible.
You didn't even pick up Noah from the hospital, right? You told me you would pick her up. If I had picked her up myself, none of this would have happened.
Okay, that's enough. No matter what you say now, Noah is gone. She gave birth to my grandchild. I'm all done with her.
Huh?
How's your baby? She's 8 months, so she's pretty premature. She's not handicapped or anything, is she?
You don't need to worry anymore.
Huh?
They passed away together after the accident. Noah and my baby girl tried their best, but they couldn't save them.
Huh? You've got to be kidding me. I don't care about Noah, but my grandchild? I told them to save the baby. Where's the doctor? I'll make sure they will be fired.
Suppose she'd been born. The doctor says there's a good chance she'd have some disability.
What? How can that be?
Because you have been giving her weird drugs.
What? My fault?
Of course it is.
But I only targeted Noah.
Noah was breathing in toxic fumes that made her dizzy. Do you really think that it won't affect the baby?
No way.
How can you not know that when you're a mother yourself? I can't believe it.
Hey, come on. Don't just blame me.
Of course, it's my fault for not noticing. If only I had noticed that you were bullying Noah, I could have protected Noah and my daughter.
Yes, it was your fault too, so don't blame me. Well, if she's handicapped, I didn't want her anyways. It would have been difficult to take care of her.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you say that?
Don't be mad at me. Think of something more pleasant. We will get some money from Noah's insurance. If you marry a young lady from a good family, we'll have grandchildren with good bloodlines. Besides, a woman like Noah doesn't deserve to be a part of our family. I'm glad they are both gone.
I'll never forgive you, Mom.
Well, I guess I better not go to the hospital then. I'll call the insurance company.
That's enough. No matter how hard it was, Noah endured it without a single whimper. I despise you for saying dirty words to Noah.
There's no need to be so angry.
I'll give you one last chance. Come to the hospital right now and apologize. Apologize to Noah and your grandchild for all the mistakes you've made.
No. They can't hear me anymore. You want me to apologize to ghosts?
If you can't do that, you get out of the house.
What? What? You don't talk to your mother like that.
I'm your husband, Henry.
You're at the hospital too?
Of course. My precious Noah's been in an accident. It's normal for you to rush over immediately. I've seen all the messages you've been sending. I've read all the horrible things you've said to her. I will never forgive you no matter what.
Like I've told Alan, I was trying to educate Noah. I wanted her to become a good wife.
Don't be a fool. Noah took care of me like I was her real father. She always called me Dad. I can't believe I won't be able to hear her voice anymore. I'm so sad, I feel like I'm going to lose control.
You have me. I'm sure you're happy to get rid of her from our family tree.
There's nothing more I can say to you. Just leave now. If I see you again, I will kick you out.
Don't be so angry. When Alan finds a new wife, I won't be so strict with her.
Oh, so you were being strict with Noah. I'm divorcing you. Don't ever come home again.
What are you talking about? I can't believe you're divorcing me now. You're kidding, right?
Well, I'm serious. If you refuse, I'll take you to court.
Don't do that. If you divorce me, I'll be alone. How will I live with myself from now on?
You need to be punished like that. I hear every family has some kind of conflict, but yours has gone too far. You're the one who killed Noah.
Don't say that. I didn't do anything wrong. She took my precious son away from me. Alan was always close to me until he married Noah. How can I forgive her? Noah was not my family. She was my enemy who took away my precious son.
Please, let me go.
Alan?
Nothing is more important than people's lives. If I'm so important to you, you should understand how much Noah cared about the baby. I can't believe you did all this.
I'm sorry about that. I made a little mistake. We all make mistakes, don't we?
Don't put it so lightly. If I had realized it earlier, she might have survived. I can't regret it enough.
I am sorry. Tell your dad not to divorce me.
I refuse. I'm for the divorce too. Get out now. Get out of our sight forever.
Hey, don't say such horrible things to your mother. I'll be living on the streets if you kick me out. That's right. Give me half of that life insurance money. I'm entitled to it, right?
I'm the beneficiary of her policy, not giving you a penny of it.
What? I thought I was going to get that money. Fine. I'll go back to the house and take care of it before you guys do.
Don't be stupid. It's not going to work. I'll drag you out of this house and I'll kick you out. You will spend the rest of your life regretting what you have done. You will live in misery with your sins on your shoulders. Do you understand?
I'm sorry. I apologize from the bottom of my heart. Please, don't say that. It won't happen again, I swear.
Even if you wanted to, you couldn't. Noah and my daughter are no longer in this world. If you want forgiveness, bring them both back to life.
That's impossible. I don't know what to do. I'm so sorry. Please don't leave me.
I refuse. I don't have a mom, that's all. When my father returned home from the hospital, my mother was there. He kicked her out of the house, and the divorce settlement was finalized. My mother, who grew up in a wealthy family and married my father right after graduating from school, had never worked. She demanded life insurance money because she did not know how to get a job. I never gave her a penny from insurance or the money from the drunk driver. I used the money for Noah and my daughter's memorial service. I donated the rest to children without parents and children with disabilities. My mother started working part-time, but she didn't like being supervised by a younger boss. She repeatedly harassed her boss and was fired. If she doesn't like her younger boss, I don't think there is any place she can work. Well, I don't care what happens to my mother anymore. I'll regret not being able to save Noah and my daughter for the rest of my life. I can no longer do anything for them, but I hope that I can help by providing support to underprivileged children.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.